and welcome everyone. In this particular video we want to continue on the subject of the tree of life. Now in our previous video we talked about how you plant the seed in your Garden of Eden, your heart, and how that tree grows and blossoms and how you can eat of the fruits, how you can benefit and use the fruits. Today what we'd really like to do is to take you on an inner journey, and we hope and trust that you will be able to see as you're journeying with us exactly what we are seeing. And if you can't, just try to visualize it, just try to imagine it. But before we go today to our tree of life, we're going to ask you to imagine you're carrying a little carrier bag with you, or a shoulder bag or whatever, something that you can put some things into. Because as we go into this journey, you're going to need that little bag. So consciously create that bag and carry it with you. Sit back and close your eyes if you would. And as always, we start with beautiful, deep, divine in-breath. And as you breathe out the old, the negatives, and you relax. And again, breathing in the divine breath, you're breathing in your higher consciousness. And you're breathing out the daily rump-slumping energies. And one final time you take in the deep divine breath, but now you're breathing out love. You're totally relaxed. And we ask you to go into your Garden of Eden, into your heart center. And as you go into your heart center, because we've been here before, we'll not describe the beauty and the smells and the sounds. We just want to take you straight away to your tree of life. And as you look at today, if you're seeing it the way I'm seeing it right now, there's a beautiful big heart shape surrounding your tree. This heart shape, it feels like it's a bubbling, glowing energy, gold, silver, yellow, orange. Beautiful colours, colours like we've never seen them before here on earth. And as we walk closer to our tree, it's as if our tree is absorbing this beautiful energy. It's travelling up onto the branches, into the leaves, and into the fruit. Remember how we saw and visualized the fruits there before? It is almost as if all of these grapes, the pineapples, the oranges, the kiwis, the bananas, the cherries, strawberries, yeah. All of these fruits, although they do have their own colour, they also have this glow around them. Well, you know what, folks? We're going to ask you today to just choose one of them. And you know what? Because there are so many different fruits here, you got a beautiful sharp pocket knife with you. Why not just cut a piece of the apple off and start with that?
Taste it.
Taste it. Imagine you taking it into your mouth, just a piece of the apple. You just cut it off while it's still on the branch. And as you take it into you, you can feel that energy coursing through you. And to your surprise, as you look at the apple still hanging on the tree, you'd expect to see that there would be a piece missing of it.
No.
But as you look at it, you see this apple becoming a perfect shape, returning to its perfect shape.
Yes.
And like we said, we want you to move forward. We want you to taste all of these fruits here. So we're looking now at a bunch of grapes. And the funny thing is, as I'm looking at them right now, they're changing from green to purple to blue. But then all of a sudden they too have this beautiful golden, orange, yellow glow around them. But I want to taste them, so I'm just picking one or two off, putting them into my mouth. Do you want one?
Yes.
Can you feel it?
I can taste it. Yes.
And as you taste these grapes, it's as if there's a beautiful divine God essence energy inside of what you're taking into you. And yet again, you know, as you open your eyes and you look at the tree again, you look at the bunch of grapes, and all of a sudden, where you just took those 2 grapes from, they're there again. As if it's magic. As if you've never taken off the tree. You know what? Let's take this a little bit further. And that pineapple.
Yes.
And I imagine with my knife or my finger or whatever, I'm just imagining cutting a circle of this pineapple off. You know how you get them in the tins, the pineapple rings? We're just creating some pineapple rings and just cutting it off. And oh, the beautiful juices are flowing and all sticky in our fingers, and we put it into our mouth.
Thank you.
And we take this beautiful pineapple fruit. And kind of because we're wondering, curious, this time we didn't close our eyes because we wanted to watch that pineapple as we're taking on these beautiful essences of these beautiful fruits, feeling them coursing through our bodies. We're watching that pineapple, and indeed, it's as if it's gone into reverse, rewind, and it's a complete pineapple again. Now this, dear friends, carries a message with it. It carries the message that this tree of life is theirs, is there, and is yours, and will always be full of your fruit. Whichever fruits you desire. If you like lemons, hang lemons there. If you like grapefruits, hang grapefruits there. Doesn't matter what fruit you want to hang there, but it's your fruit, it's your tree, and it's always, always going to have enough. And as we said in our last message, partake of as much of this fruit as you wish to, until you've gorged yourself and you can't take any fruit anymore. Because you will feel a heck of a lot lighter when you finish doing this exercise. Now, remember we told you we wanted you to bring a carrier bag with you? Yeah? Well, guess what? We're going to ask you to take one of each of these fruits, and we're going to ask you to put them into your carrier bag, because you're going to take them back with you as you leave your Garden of Eden. And we'll tell you why in a moment. So take your time and select your fruits, as many as you want. Fill that bag as full as you want, with as many fruits, different sorts as you wish. In fact, it would be a good idea to get as many different sorts as you possibly can. And that too we will explain in a moment. Watching you, we can see that you're already filling your bag really full. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, they're loving it. Now, dear friends, we're going to ask you now to take this bag full of fruit with you. Because as you come back into your body, and as you go through daily experiences, somewhere inside of you, you know that you got that bag of fruit with you. And it doesn't matter if you have to go to the bathroom or to separate yourself so that people are not seeing you. But you can imagine going into that carrier bag and picking out a piece of that fruit that you brought out to your Garden of Eden with you from your own tree of life. And you can just imagine sitting there eating it. And somehow or other it works for us, and we trust it'll work for you. Somehow or other you feel yourself filled with energy, filled with light, filled with love, filled with all of the beautiful things from whichever fruit you've plucked. And from the orange it could be love. From the grapes it could be compassion. Choose whichever energy you want to go with your fruit, and that fruit will be there for you. So, dear friends, this was a little bit of an added journey, imagination, power, strength to this your inner tree.
Beautiful, Shadi.
It is very beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. We had to give you this because this is something that's come up very, very recently within our own journeys. And we really, really wanted to share this with you. And trust be mindful that it does also work for you. Thank you, dear friends, for listening to this different journey of your tree of life. Enjoy your fruits.
Yes.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
For enjoying our fruits.
Yes, I did.
Namaste.
Namaste.